In this video, we will go over the concepts found in Grammar 2L. These concepts include possessive nouns, titles of literature and art, double negatives, and sentence diagramming. First, we'll start with possessive nouns. Here we have our rules, and we're going to read through them real quick. So we have a singular possessive noun shows possession or ownership by only one noun. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. So in these instances, we're saying that one person or one thing is owning an object. Add an apostrophe and an S to make a singular noun possessive. For a plural possessive noun, it shows ownership of more than one noun. So more than one person or thing is owning an object. Add an apostrophe at the end of the plural noun to make it possessive. So let's look at a few examples. Here we have, I used my pen, and we see that the boss is owning the pen. So we need to make boss possessive. Notice that it's just one boss, so it's a singular possessive noun. And so to make that possessive, we need to add an apostrophe S, as seen in the red. Now, a good rule of thumb for making something possessive is to simply spell the word as it is given, so boss is B-O-S-S, and then just add the apostrophe S if it is singular, as it is here. So let's look at the next one. We have, I used my blank pen, and this time the bosses own the pen, so it's more than one person who is owning the pen. So what we need to do is simply add an apostrophe at the end of the word that is spelled correctly. So in this instance, bosses is B-O-S-S-E-S, apostrophe to make it possessive. Now we're going to go into how to capitalize and punctuate titles of literature and art. So let's look at the rules first. Capitalize all important words and underline the full title of a book, newspaper, movie, or magazine. Whereas you're going to use quotation marks and capitalize all important words for a story, poem, song, or chapter. So let's look at a few examples. Here we have, I read Real Simple at night. And so you can see that Real Simple is our magazine. We have it italicized, so now let's punctuate and capitalize it correctly. So we will capitalize the R and the S for real and simple, and then and then we are going to underline it because it is a magazine. So you can see that it was in italics, and in your book it will be given to you in italics so that you will know what to underline. Next we have, they read Paradise Lost aloud. And so you can see that Paradise Lost is a poem. So first we're going to capitalize the P and the L, and then we're going to put it in quotes so that we have punctuated and capitalized the poem correctly. Now we're going to go over double negatives. We should not use two negative words in a sentence. If a negative word is used, complement it with a positive word. And so here we're going to look at some examples. We have negative words on the left and positive words on the right. So you will use one of each in a sentence. You won't use two words from the same box in a sentence. And these are provided on the front and side cover of your book. So let's look at an example. We have, Lori never leaves nothing on her plate. Here we have a double negative. We're using never and nothing. Once again, we can't use double negatives, so we're going to change one of those to a positive word to make it grammatically correct. So we're going to change it to, Lori never leaves anything on her plate, which sounds a lot better and a lot more proper. Now we're going to go over sentence diagramming. And this sentence diagramming, we're going over compound subjects with adjectives. So here we can see we have the subject kids and babies. We are connecting those by the conjunction and in our little triangular pattern. And then you can see that we have our adjective connected to the noun that it is, describing. So little is connected to kids. And then we have our verb after the vertical line and after the subject. So now let's look at an example here. So we have the sentence, young girls and boys run. So we're going to diagram the sentence. So let's first make our little structure. Here we have it. And we're going to put in our subjects first. So we have girls and boys on the two horizontal lines. And then we're going to place our adjective appropriately. And so young will be connected to girls because that is what is directly described by young. And then we're going to put in our conjunction to combine or to keeps those two subjects together. And then we just have our verb left, and that is going to go after the vertical line. It's going to be run. If you have any questions or comments about this booklet, please contact the person who grades your grammar.